Hey ladies, it's your girl Truly Inspired Martin, and you're not here by chance. Nah, baby, this is on purpose because what we do here is equip and empower you to become the woman that you desire and deserve. You are here because you are ready to restore, reset, and reclaim your life and increase your emotional intelligence. That won't happen everywhere, but here we make shit happen. So let's get it. Hey ladies, it's your girl Truly Inspired Martin, and baby, we are back and better than ever every Thursday, 7 a.m. Catch us on every podcast platform. And I know you've been out here working on you. I see you, girl, doing what you do. But guess what? The journey continues. So if you are truly ready to go from BS to success, welcome back to the Recrown You podcast. Everybody wants to be, but nobody wants to do. Girl, it's time to be real, raw, and relentless. Everybody wants to be, but nobody wants to do. You know it's time. Recrown you. What's up, ladies? It's your girl, Truly Inspired Martin, and welcome back to the Recrown You podcast. That's right, ladies. We are here for you. You, the woman that is ready to be real, raw, relentless, resilient, and resourceful. That makes you a baddie around here in these parts, at least. So if you are a first-time listener, shout out to you. Hey, newbie. Hey, girl. Hey. We love to have you here on the Recrown You podcast because, baby, without you, we just talking to ourselves. And I mean, as an only child, I'm okay with talking to myself, but not in all these contexts, baby. I want to give y'all what's on my heart, my mind, and in my spirit. Okay. So shout out to everybody that's spinning the block for another week. Shout out to y'all, bad asses. My baddies out there, give yourself a hand clap because, baby, you are here another week. And that right there is invaluable. So thank you for rocking with your girl. Once again, it's your girl, Truly Inspired Martin. I am so excited. You all know why I'm excited today? I'm excited because I am able to breathe another breath, take another step, jump another jump, clap another clap, eat another meal, walk out the door, get in the car, drive down the street, put gas in the car. Ooh, y'all missing it. I am grateful for all the little things that we take for granted. I am grateful that I open my eyes in the morning. I am grateful that my feet touch the ground in the morning. I am grateful that even though there are some pains in my body and some things that I'm dealing with, I am grateful that I'm in my right mind. I am grateful that there are possibilities and ways that I can make a way to overcome so many of the things that I deal with. I'm grateful for that. And not many of us realize just how much of a blessing it is to wake up every day, to be able to do what you do, to be able to breathe the air that you breathe, to be able to put food on the table, to be able to go down the street, drive down to that drive-through and pay for something. I think so many days we're focused on the bad. It could be so many things going on so good in that day, but that one thing comes through and throws us off. And I say us, baby, because I'm in this with you. I don't exempt myself from the BS. I know where I fall short. I know where I allow certain things to seep in and take over in sometimes. But see, there's also this other side where you take accountability for the way that you allow yourself to feel. And I said allow because we have the power in our hands to shift our mood, to say that one thing, that word of affirmation to ourselves that changes the entire game if we allow it, right? And so many times we're not allowing ourselves to just be in those moments. We're not allowing ourselves to just feel, to just sit in that. And that sucks, right? It sucks when you're trying to just get through that day. Quite honestly, you're trying to just get through that day. You're maneuvering. The day is coming at you, right? Instead of you owning your day, the day is owning you, and it's owning you like you. The day is master, and you don't went back to literally to the block with this because you're not allowing yourself to own your day, to take your power back. If you think back, right, over the years, shoot, take it back to slavery and when we really didn't have rights like that, right? If you think about it in that context, some of the very things that we take for granted right now, we weren't even allowed to do as women, as men, as black, as minority, right? A lot of the very things we take for granted wasn't even allowed. So sit in that for a second. And when I start to put things into context like that, and I think about it from a place of how dare you? You're allowed to have your moments. You're allowed to feel. You're human first, okay? But how dare you take for granted the little things? How dare you take for granted the opportunities that you have in your hand? A lot of us just let things slip. A lot of us just allow it. You're allowing life to happen instead of taking control. We're living every day like we got forever. We're making these plans for the entire year instead of living in the moment and appreciating this time, this moment, what we can accomplish today, plan out today, deal with minute by minute, hour by hour. Yes, you should plan accordingly, but how about living in the now? I've always been one that struggled with just enjoying right now. I know what I want then. I know I got to plan it out. I know that there's more for me. I know that I should be doing more, being more, all the things. But I'm negating the now. Right now is when the best of you happens. Right now is where you're building the foundation for tomorrow you. And you got to show up for you right now. Because once you show up for you, once you show up fully as you in your moment right now, that's when the game truly changes. Because then now you're unlocking the next level, which is the people that are attached to you. See, a lot of people think that just you got to be a speaker, you got to be an author, you got to be this grand position in life in order to touch someone else, in order to be connected to someone else. No, I honestly believe we all have people or things that we are connected to in this life. There's someone to touch. There's somebody you're supposed to speak something to, be there for. You're supposed to go forth so they can follow. There are purposes over all of our lives. But see, if you don't take the time to live in your moment, understand, conceptualize what is happening. Be grateful for the small to be granted with bigger, right? If you don't go through those motions, if you don't allow yourself to deal with whatever it is, you'll never unlock that next level. And that next level is attached to somebody else. And if you don't go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, you're selfish. If you don't give it everything that you got, you're selfish. If you playing small with yourself, you're selfish. If you're not allowing yourself to be purposeful and grateful in the moments you currently have, you are ungrateful. You are selfish. Because there are people that are waiting for those little things that you take for granted. There are people that are begging for those moments. That quarter that you made fall out your pocket the other day and you looked at it like it wasn't money, there's somebody dying for that quarter. There's somebody wishing that their water would turn on right now because their water has been turned off. There's people begging, pleading, and praying on how they're going to pay this bill, keep these lights on, feed this child, put gas in this car, get a car, how they're going to get a job, how they're going to do all the things. And these are things that you probably do every day It comes easy, it's natural, it works for you, and it's happening for you on a daily basis, and it's so natural to you. It comes so easy. That's what it seems like to you. Like it's just a reoccurring thing. You've become so complacent in first world problems. That's what they would call it, right? We have all the things. We do all the things. And there is possibly where you sit right now, whether it's in your car or in your home or at your office, at your desk, in the store, walking past somebody, your neighbor, the person driving next to you, your coworker, the person that's on aisle 5 with you right now, that person that's passing by, that's next to you, you don't know their situation. You don't know that they might be begging for the very things that you take for granted. They might not look like it because everybody doesn't look like what they go through, but they are yearning for the things that you take for granted. But listen here, once you start to tap in and take accountability for where you are, to enjoy, embrace, sit in an attitude of gratitude. Once you sit there for a second and establish rapport with self, you start to unlock a different side of you. The foundational pieces get laid. And once that happens, my girl, level unlocked. And that level that's unlocked is the level of that person that's attached. And once you give that your all, baby, once you allow yourself to release yourself from being selfish, then the person that attaches themselves to you, the person that is attached to you in this life, they win too. But if you allow yourself to just keep sitting on the sideline waiting for something to happen, if you allow yourself to just feel like everything is happening to you and not for you, if you allow yourself to be so selfish and so ungrateful, the person that is attached to you will always just be waiting on you. And you'll be the you that never comes. Because there's a version of you that has to show up. And that starts with this moment. That starts with now. It starts with the now. And I've had to retune my mind a little bit. I'm like, girl, why are you always being so unkind to yourself? Why are you always thinking so far ahead instead of just allowing yourself to seep in these moments? Like, allow yourself to seep in that success you just had, that little win that you just had, that big contract you just landed, that client that finally said yes, that pound you lost. Whatever it is for you, allow yourself grace to enjoy that. Take some time to say, oh my God, thank you, God. I just woke up. My feet are working. My arms are moving. I can yawn. My mouth opens. I got toothpaste to brush my teeth. Look at me walking down the stairs. Ooh, I could eat breakfast because there's groceries in the. Come on, y'all. If I don't want to eat what's in the fridge, I can go ahead and ride down the street and go grab me something real quick and come on, y'all. Not everybody is so lucky. Not everyone is experiencing the heights that you are. And they might not be heights to you. They might not be that high for you. But for your neighbor, for the person driving next to you, for the people that are at work to your right, to your left, to the people that's walking down the aisles in the stores when you see them, that can be the biggest win for them. So take it some time to just be in a place of attitude of gratitude. Be in that place. And I've always practiced positive affirmations every day. And I had to start drilling them things back into myself. Okay. And I've always practiced those positive affirmations and moments of gratitude. But even a G like me slips up and forgets the power within. Then you get to hang around dope people like Donnie Wiggins. Shout out to Donnie. I'm part of her coaching community, Actionable CEO. I had a strong reminder being in the community for the past few weeks of why I did it and what it means to be connected to a certain energy, to hear it, to feel it, for the accountability. But she does this thing. I had saw it on her Instagram stories. She does this thing where she just posts something that she's grateful for that day. Something small. It can be a light switch. Like I can turn my lights on. I remember sending or posting a video and tagging her with me just moving my fingers on the keyboard because I was able to type that day. See, I deal with a lot of carpal tunnel in my hands. People don't know that. But I deal with sometimes my fingers just be locking up. My hands be doing this weird stuff sometimes. We don't know what that is. Doctor said that it could be, some form of carpal tunnel or some issues going on in my hands from, a lot of computer usage, phone usage, like the way you hold your phone. And me just being able to have a full 8 hours of just being able to just type, use the phone, use the computer, and not have no pain all day, grateful. The fact that I am able to type, grateful. The fact that I can afford to buy myself a coffee if I don't want to make it downstairs, grateful. The fact that I don't have to drink water out the faucet, I can actually go get a bottled water from the case that I just purchased, grateful. We take so many things for granted. I look around my house sometimes, I'm like, damn, you got so much stuff. You need to get rid of so much stuff. I have so much stuff that still has tags. I'm telling y'all, I probably have a problem. I'm pretty sure it's a problem. But I have so many things that I know would benefit so many other people. And I want to get to a place where I'm a minimalist. But right now, I got so much new stuff, so much stuff that's just here. And I'm like, you over here complaining about having too much stuff. There is somebody that wish they had just even a quarter of what you have. How dare you sit here and complain about it? Why don't you do something to benefit somebody else with it? This is me having conversations with self. So when I'm telling y'all to get in this space and understand what you need to do within yourself and take accountability for that and allow yourself to be grateful for every little moment that you take for granted and build off of that foundation, do what you got to do now. Stop waiting like you got forever. Do what you got to do now. Be grateful for your moments right now. Now. That's the word of this upcoming quarter. Now. You got to do it now. You got to feel it now. You got to believe in yourself now. You got to make that move now. You got to do whatever has been sitting in your spirit and your mind, acting like you got all year, all the time, forever in a day. Stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with God. God is like, baby, you don't know the day nor the hour. Only I know that, baby. So I'm going to need you to do what I said to do when I put it in your spirit. So I hope that resonate with somebody because, baby, it's talking to me. All right. So thank y'all for rocking out with me today on another episode of the Recrown You podcast. Don't forget to check out the website at www.itstrulyinspiredmartin.com, or you can go to itstrulyinspiredmartin.com/recrown you. Or you can go to recrownyou.com or recrownyoupodcast.com. Also got the Recrown You podcast on Instagram, and I'm also on Instagram as Truly Inspired Martin. I hope y'all are excited for upcoming episodes just to kick it with your girl. I hope these episodes are doing something for you, giving you something to think about and then implement. The work matters, right? We can give you all the resources, all the strategies, all the things, but the work is on you. Around here, the work is on you. We give you the strategies, we give you the real raw on what's what over here, right? But the next steps, implementation is on you. And if you a badass like you say you are, baby, you make shit happen. And that's on period. So I will catch y'all on the next episode of the Recrown You podcast. Don't forget to leave a review or something. Apple Podcasts is always the best. And if you are trying to get on the podcast, baby, go to the website, fill out the form. Let's get to know each other a little bit better, or send an email to recrownyoupodcast@gmail.com. That'll come straight to me. And we can have a little conversation, see if we are a fit to make it do what it do. I got so many things brewing, so many announcements coming. Things is switching up, things is dropping, things is happening in real time. And I'm excited. And I hope you're excited for your next season. And don't forget to wake up tomorrow. Or shoot, stop right now. Stop in the name of love right now, okay? And just be grateful for something. Remember to allow yourself to seep in those moments. Have an attitude of gratitude at every point of the day that you think of something. Stop in that moment. Give it its space and time. And allow yourself to live in the now. Ooh, live in the now, baby. And don't forget to go out here and be a badass, because that's what you are. We make shit happen. And that's period. Love y'all. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to catch y'all next time. It's your girl.
You know it's time.